What are we looking at? Hey, I'm glad somebody finally asked that. We're looking at Citrus Maximus from Schilling Hard Cider. Legends of Cider, to be exact. Semi-dry citrus. And this one weighs in at 5.2%. So if we have two of them, or we mix it with vodka. Yeah, there we go. Got a good stream. And the shake off, yes. Okay, so today didn't go anywhere as I had originally seen it going. Started off giving the Bunkinator a ride to work, then went and picked up David, hung out, we're a day early, sorry. Then me and David went to have breakfast, and then I thought I had something to do, but they never got back to me, so I said screw it, and spent the day on the bike until it looked like it was going to start to rain, and then it did start to rain, and it was raining when I came down here. It smells citrusy. Smells nipple. Cheers. Dry is like slippery dry, not like feel like you're in the desert trying to swallow a handful of sand or anything like. Citrusy, kind of like you're eating the rind, you know, not the pulp, but you know, the foreskin of an orange. The client understands. Yeah, it's not really all that good. I mean, it's drinkable. It's just forgettable. A magnificent mashup of lemons, limes, and blood oranges. This tasty treat will make you hawk to on the face of a flamingo. Okay, I'm going to roll on this. This cannot be an hour and a half long. I got dinner to make. Smile Money says first being first. J-Dog says first being a loser. J-Dog then says here at work. Still losing. Rich on the podium says cheers all. Then Smile Money says Matt is going to be barbecuing. Wow, I never would have imagined Matt talking about cooking stuff on a grill. Tell us more. Yeah. Poco says, oh great, Matt. Rich said the video got very choppy towards the end. I think I heard my skull move, or my brain move against my skull. Let's try it. Smile Money, damn, YouTube is working overtime deleting comments. There's a shock. Yeah, seems like more and more. Smile Money, I have a video from a bench with only a red dot at 100 yards, putting the majority in the red. It is not pro level, you're right, and I am old, fat, and wear bifocals. Well, that's what I was saying. When Matt's like, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Matt had already had too many pre-games, but he got a little feisty with me about 100. Now they're saying it was 130 yards, but whatever. Let's just say 150 yards. 150 yards. Me and who was all there that day? I don't remember. We were out at Rob's house, and we had never fired the rifle that we were giving to Mikey. I think it was just me and Ray. I think me and Ray were the only ones out there. Well, Rob gave us a handful of like little tiny dinner plates. So he shot them all at like 75 yards, like 10 shots, 10 broken plates, and then 10 broken chips, and then 10 smaller broken chips, and then at 75 yards, we were like shooting shit the size of a quarter. We were giggling because it's like we couldn't miss. Give me a fucking break. Like I said, old fat, wears glasses, not a very good shot, drinks a lot of coffee. 150 yards with open sights. I could hit something the size of a man. You know, maybe not, you know, give him a free ear piercing or anything like that, but it's like, I'm sorry, we can talk about this shit all day long. Put any kind of an optics on there. I mean, I made a comment. it's like poor old Matt just didn't want to give up. I said, at 100 yards with my EOTech, we were shooting chunks of clay pigeon. Yeah, that's Freckles. We were shooting chunks of clay pigeon. We'd go down and just reset them up on the berm. Matt goes, yeah, but you had a magnifier on there. A 4 power. Me looking through a 4 power is probably someone with good eyes looking through their eyes. Either way, the whole thing, it's like... I hope something comes out definitive about this, because 130 yards. But here's I'm just gonna bottom line, and then I'm gonna give up talking about this for right now until someone else makes a comment. At 130 yards, the fucking Secret Service should have been on that building, and then they're saying now that the Secret Service guy had him in his sights and couldn't get authorization to pull the trigger? Oh, let's just wait till he kills the person who is going to be the president next. Oh yeah, oh look, he shot and killed Trump. Can I fire now? What the fuck is going on with this? I'm sorry, it just reeks. Inside job. Inside job. Man, I hate to say this, but this is almost like, there's 3 of them. Do I actually want to drink the 3rd one? I mean, I don't know. They're not really all that awesome. I was gonna pick the Cider Boys, but no, I didn't. Smile Money, you cannot research the topic of Epstein and Trump. Every other article contradicts the other. I'm looking at the woman Trump has been associated with, and all fully developed women, so I smell bullshit. Now, if you're talking about Woody Allen, well, again, that's what I mean. Okay, how many things are out there that are all out lies about Donald Trump, and they're just waiting for these weak-minded libtards to believe it? They're completely not true at all. But yet, the libtards want to believe it. It's like, oh my God, the second Trump is in office, he's going to become a dictator. And he's going to have... He's going to have all of his competition wiped out. They're just going to be like a firing squad. So, isn't it entirely possible that is also bullshit? Like I said, this, I got in I didn't want to respond. I have never, ever heard of Trump being involved with anything on Epstein Island. And yet, She says the definitive story that she read is that him and Epstein were best friends, and they were passing a 13-year girl around like she was that little bit of reefer at one of Matt's garage parties. And it's like, I wanted to say bullshit, but I don't have the evidence to it was the first time I had ever heard of that. Trump refused to release the Epstein list because he's on the top of the list, says Lily. I don't know. For a guy that can... For a guy that, the women probably stood in line, it's like, oh, he's worth $1 zillion. I'll give up a little bit of this. It's like, I guess I just don't want to believe it until I don't. Problem is what is the truth? What is the truth? There's so many people out there that are believing these lies, and we get to where we are now. The amount of fucking losers out there that are going, oh my God, you were that close and you fucking missed. We were that close to getting rid of him. You are the most vile piece of shit people. Oh God. Okay. Smart Money, I found a news article that said all the victims at Trump's rally were male. David Dutch, 57, of New Kingston, PA. James Coopiver, 74, of Moon Township, were the two critical condition. Matt News Network appears to be sexually confused. Cobra, ready to vote. I do agree. I think David said it this morning. All those people that say that they were honestly on the fence are not on the fence anymore. Look at how corrupt our government is, that they try to kill the leading the leading candidate in a presidential election. I mean, I'm sorry. I see where this guy was. There's a goddamn ladder leaning up against the building so he can climb up. There's people in the crowd going, there's a guy with a gun crawling onto the roof of that building. Anybody? Secret Service going, I've got a guy with a gun. Permission to fire. What? No. Blam, 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 blam. Can I fire now? I mean, is there some rule? You gotta let him take at least 5 shots and kill people? It's what an embarrassment. At a bare minimum, maybe they need more women on the Secret Service. Maybe I can figure out how to get my gun into my holster. Oh, maybe I should have a fanny pack. Or maybe I should have some mail help me. Okay. Cobra, I'm really missing you right now. More than McLean. What are you wearing? Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Then he says, Matt in the house. Hi, Matt. Then Bad says, Trump had the B team protecting him. His experienced agents were resigned to Jill. How convenient. Or reassigned to Jill. How convenient. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know Biden was trying to get as many of his detail away from him as possible. Bad, is that true? Because looking at the way they were working, they were not even the B team. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'd like to think that I could pick a crew. Even me and Smile Money, fat, old, and wearing trifocals, could have got the job done better. But that is a picture, my friends, that will live in infamy. Yeah, she's... This episode of Wet and Ready. Smart Money? Sorry. Bad? Did somebody say tequila? I don't have any tequila if I just have some mezcal. Pretty sure. Yeah. Bad? Liberals are still stuck in the Matrix. No, yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kids. I think it's a sad thing that the Democratic Party and the media, which is also the Democratic Party, have worked their magic, and they've accomplished their goal. But the fact is that people are so lazy and stupid. Like I continuously say, when I say something, please don't listen to me. Do the goddamn research for yourself. And then you'll end up with intelligence. Like I said, I've actually turned a couple of liberals, I almost said lesbians, that's still on the wish list. I've turned a couple of liberals. You couldn't say anything. But for some reason, they actually decided to do the research their own damn self. But there's also a lot of lies, like in every single direction. Well, for instance, what if God's truth? What if absolutely definitively you knew that Trump had nothing to do with Epstein? Because I've actually seen print about how Trump kept Epstein as close as he needed to for a business thing, but not as a friend. And yet, here we are, they're passing around a 13-year-old girl like a bong in Matt's garage. Sorry, Matt, I don't mean to pick on you. So, yeah, it's just the amount of lies. Just the amount of lies that's, especially with anything to do with Trump, that are out there in the wind. And just the weak-minded, the people that are not capable of thinking for themselves, And like I've said in the past, I'm responsible. I'll see somebody put something out there, and I'll immediately repost it, and then get the Briaz in my pocket. Hey, anybody want to give a bunny kiss? Afterwards, someone had made a comment that's fabricated, it's not true. And then you just do a couple of quick searches, and sure enough, turns out that it's wrong and it's a lie. And but so many of these libtards are just not capable of it, because they don't want to find out that Trump is really a good guy, that he's not a racist, that he had unfortunately had a shit ton of black friends, and a whole bunch of, especially the Hollywood style ones, all flipped on him because they fell for the pressure. They weren't able to stand their own and be who they are. They go, I got to distance myself from Trump, even though he's a really good guy and he's never been racist, and he's always been actually anything but. What was it? Trump had more black people on his staff as president than Obama. But we all know Obama is a great big fucking racist piece of shit. Everything he says is the stellar opposite. Everything that he said he wanted to, when he said he wanted to fundamentally change the United States of America, he was right on, right there. Third world country. I mean, again, if I had it my way, we just exile all these people. Notice, no matter how much I hate them politically, I've never wanted to see one of them adiosed. I wanted to see them adiosed from the United States. Let them go run their own country, because I'd love to see how great it would turn out. And you have to take Robert De Niro with you. And please, all of the vaginas from The View. Talk about a complete... You put them all in a room and you don't have an ounce of intelligence. Okay, I take it back. I probably could see myself giggling a little as I'm yelling, "Run, Whoopi, run!" Problem is she could roll faster than she could run. Bad. I love grapefruit, but I can no longer have it. Interacts with my blood pressure meds. Oh, I didn't know that. But I guess the fact that I don't like it, I don't have to worry about it interacting with my blood pressure meds. Multigun Man says, I'm here early for a change. Miss 27 says, good boy. You're such a good boy. Jesus, I almost freaked out. I was at breakfast with Dave this morning, and I looked on my video that I did with, Marshall getting out of the pool, and as of right now, holy shit! At breakfast this morning, it had 1,200 views. Right now, it has 3,800 views. Wow. Wow. We got some... Hang on. We got some... Come on, get the fuck out of the way! Okay. Someone's gonna die. We got a little bit of... looks like some outer edges of the island about to slip out of there. Mm-hmm. Every time me and Sam pulled the camera out, she got him this pool yesterday. It was like $40. I think it has a layer of like rubber covered in heavy vinyl, and every time he'd get out of the pool, he'd use me to wipe his face off. So when I was standing, I got my knees wet. Now I'm sitting. And he's like, oh, yeah, hey, Grandpa. Thanks for the wet testicles. 245 thumbs up. Good Lord. It's like, what makes... Yeah, Marshall, I'm not a towel. Marshall. What's up, buddy? Oh, no, that's not. No, that's not.
You're not slick. You are a shithead.
Marshall. What's up, buddy? Oh, no, that's not. No. He's such a good dog. 3,000. It's like, how does some stuff take off? Just a lousy video. All of the really cool shit that he was doing in the pool, like they had the thing. I would say they had the thing 3/4 of the way filled to where they wanted it. When I pulled up out back, I brought Marshall home along with Samantha's pedal bike, and opened up the back gate and just let him into the yard, and he ran to see Mom and Dad, and immediately jumped in the pool, went face first under the water, and then like threw up his head, and the water threw into the air, and he was like goofing around in the water. Sam's going for her phone to record it. I'm trying to get mine, and then as we both get our phones out, he jumps out, walks out into the yard, and kind of lays in the grass. So he kept going back and forth from getting hot laying in the grass to playing in the pool. At one point in time, no one had a camera out. It actually, he tried to lay down in it. It's like, okay. McLean, I'm curious to know if Matt likes a box lunch. McLean says, I love you, Matt. McLean says, I watched till the end, Matt. Thank you. Jolson says, J9. Would you get something deleted somewhere else? Because you skipped over a spot? J9 is a miss. Then he says the review finally starts at 4 minutes and 53 seconds. You're welcome. Gosh, thanks, Jolson. Smart money. Jill Biden to Matt after the debate with the liberal women as she gently patted his head. You did such a good job, and you answered every question. Smart money. Eric, using inflammatory language while condemning inflammatory language, might have suggested going a different way. Probably. Mr. 27, 28th of the few Brew-Bomey viewers here. Smart money. Talking about nice things in Duluth, they have a pool and a pond. The pond will probably be better for you two. Caddyshack reference. Shark H, here's all. Crazy stuff. Amazing D only got grazed just as he turned his head. Things could have gone way south. One of the guys that I follow, I don't know if he's on YouTube, but I follow him on TikTok, because that's where I get all of my relevant news these days, because I can't find it anywhere else. But that's okay. TikTok is... Oh yeah, the government says TikTok is bad, so that's probably believable. He was talking about Trump and the fact that I don't know what the extent of the religious thing was, but evidently when Trump said, "Let me get my shoes," there was some reference in the Bible to putting on your shoes. And then when Trump put out his statement, he kept referring to God and all that, and didn't make the typical Trump comments about how that's because I'm that great. That's why I got away from that bullet. So, yeah, he was even impressed. So, yeah, it's probably. I think it will be a very, very bad thing if they ever try it and succeed at it, because there is a whole bunch of people that are sitting at go time. And if you think that the people out there that have always said we are just one click away from a full-on, I personally believe that that there is people out there that if they would have succeeded at assassinating Donald Trump, we would be having a whole different. We probably wouldn't be having this conversation. We'd probably all be running to the hills or part of a crew right now, because if something happens to him, there is gonna be. I hope nothing happens to him. Thanks. Sharky says, "Hey Matt, riding the Justin AR." Nice. Okay, before I come back to this one, I'm going to go back over to this one because, oh, okay. On the family time at Castle Danger, Cheaple Gun Guy says, cheers and don't forget to brush your teeth. And to and this is where Jolson had his J8, which is a miss. And then Jolson says, what do you mean no having tequila? What was the Patron in the 1800? Well, I only had the Patron. But moving on. Sharky, 3 hours ago. Cheers all, catching up. Yeah, that's what's new with that? Yesterday it was dinner with three family from my daughter's 16th birthday and the final of the European Cup. Shy gets high on Marshall. I'm not a towel. She had that cute little Lewis laugh for a moment. Freedom of assembly. Sharky says SH. 3 comments eaten before the review is done. Wow. Sharky cheers all. Intro Eric Wick. Ed's SKS on deck. Here we go. Sharky 1 hour 4 minutes. Melon. How come that one didn't get... Oh, maybe it did. Never mind. I lied. Oh, yeah. Here, this... She's better than that one. Brunette, long hair. Probably fake as hell titties. But the watermelon does look good. Sharky. And SH on to the backup channel and hear your thoughts on the recent events. I'm getting reloaded over here. There should be nothing over here. Getting this channel. Okay, over here I'm going to hit the button. Okay, so, you know me, always willing to experiment. Hang on a second. If you're not happy, the next girl is free. Fire this up. Fire this up, even though yesterday wasn't Sunday, bloody Sunday. It could have been Monday, bloody Monday, but it wasn't. So. What do I have in here? Oh yeah, those canned Bloody Marys that I got from Jolson. Those things are awesome, Jolson. Saving them for you. It wouldn't even be fair for me to drink them. Hey Jolson, do me a favor. Let Teresa know how much I miss her. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Okay, where do I put Schilling hard cider? Legends of cider. I argue with that. Citrus Maximus. On the non-E scale, which drops us into a much lesser category, being just the non-beer stuff. I would give this like a 3. Drinkable, but forgettable. Let's see if it got improved at all. Yeah, it's not bad. Better than pineapple juice. Okay. Bad says, evening clubbers. Bad. Then he said, I just published a blog article listing 10 curse words and their spirit animals. Might have to. Oh, we got a little bush, huh? And Rich says, cheers, clubbers. And the light's green. Trap's clean. So, hey, look at the size of my eyeball! What power are we on? Let's see what happens at 12. Oh, we're actually going the other way for what you guys would see. 3.5. Oh, this thing looks like it's getting the shit scratched out of it. Well, nipples, tiny nipples. Oh yeah, you know whose this is. You can tell it's not mine. I was going to see what the reset was like, but the lawyer switch makes it no fun at all. 30 minutes. I'm just going to check this one more time and then piss McLean off. That's it. So tomorrow, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe not tomorrow. I don't know. I got things. I got stuff. It's also people that smoke a lot of dope stay up late and don't understand what early to bed, early to rise means. So, yeah. So, either way, cheers. Stay safe, and remember, every single libtard that can be turned to truth is only good. Makes our country more gooder. Cheers.